Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Return of Cyrus. In this part we'll be looking to try and get some people to join our faction while we take advantage of the Miaphysite child that is currently on the throne. Hopefully people will be more inclined to join factions, particularly my faction, of course. Although I will admit, it is largely relevant to me if it is my faction or somebody else who gets the title of Khorasan, because I can just take the title of Khorasan from them instead. It'll probably be easier if it's somebody else, because they'll only have that title. But yeah, nonetheless. So we're still going to be just working on that. I still can't do anything with you, which is very annoying if I'm going to be honest. Also, we're probably going to have to kill our current liege at some point in the future just to get his brother. Yeah, his brother on the throne. If we're still not quite there at getting what we want. We currently have 81.1%, however, even 100% is completely irrelevant as far as the AI is concerned to just say, yes, I don't want a war. At least if my testing was anything to go by. It's just a random person in my court, sure. I have no reason to care about her. Now, of course, we are going to also want to improve our own territory. Oh, and my liege now has his own little revolt, it looks like. Or is he declaring war on a revolt? He's declaring war on a revolt. And I have somebody that I can attempt to imprison. Who are they and what do they do? Seriously, dude, I just gave you that fucking title. I'm keeping you in prison until you die. I'm sorry. You pissed me off. He's ambitious. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But still, he pissed me off. I just gave him the title like maybe a year ago. Of course I will join you for a bit of a party. Yeah, I don't care about you converting the individuals. I want you to convert the county. Guzgan gets some new roads for a couple years. Also, 2 years for roads is actually pretty good. And I'm coughing. God damn it. Don't be anything real bad. Just be a small cough. How's my nephew doing, or kinsman over here? He's doing fine. He still owns the duchy, so good for him. Please don't do anything stupid like your father was doing. Getting involved in overthrow ruler wars that, well, he just couldn't win. We lost the game. Okay, I've lost the cough. Wonderful. Just a bit of a cough. I have a chance of losing stress, and we failed to roll. You owe me a favor. I could ask you to join my faction. How big are you, out of curiosity? You're one of the smaller dukes, aren't you? Yeah, only 6%. I will probably be cashing in that favor, but it's kind of gonna have to wait until I have more people potentially on my side. And the rest of the council is really not big on this. Maybe if they call in a favor with me. Yes, if they call in a favor with me to back them, I might be inclined to say yes. You, my friend, are 17%. If I can get you and this 6% dude, that is helpful by quite a bit, and might, if I'm lucky, result in the Liege just saying, yes, please don't start a war. Which would be wonderful. How do our, most of our herbuds, probably mispronounced that, basically our temple vassals like us, but you know, I have cultural advances burning a hole in my pocket effectively. Let's go ahead and improve them a little bit further. It also gives some extra piety, because hey, we got good opinion of you. Confront wife. Oh, this guy's getting tossed in prison. Okay. Begging me for forgiveness. No, fuck you both. Anybody who fucks my wife is gonna be getting executed. The wife, however, I will not be tossing in prison. However, I will demand that you convert. Oh, our character is fucking crazy, I swear. Finally, that foul jester Shaheen has left this fine earth. While everything will definitely be better now, I have a lot of extra time on my hands now. I'll become bitter rivals with the Princess of Egypt, or one of them. End my rivalry with some other random dude within my court. Or lose stressed because I feel relieved. You know what? I will not complain about losing stressed. Let's just go ahead and lose stressed. Okay, give you some riding grounds. I think that's all the upgrades I can really do for now. I mean, God, you're 23%. If I could get you... Okay, you know what? No, we're gonna save. We're gonna save our money. We're gonna try and get that dude who is on our side. That is a shit ton of support. What am I gonna get? Some more culture. That's okay. It's not what I'm hoping for. I would much prefer more military advancements, and our wife is pregnant. Whenever it could be somebody else's. Nah, we're not going to read the Monophysite Bible. Get rid of it. That would probably give us sympathy for Monophysites. Is just my random guess. Or are they under the Christian religious group? They're actually under the Christian religious group. I never realized that. You're still only a measly 10 gold, so you're going to continue rotting in prison. So, executing you would upset the lords of the Abbasid. Ah, because you're technically this dude's vassals. That's why I can't banish you. That's retarded. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. That is stupid that that guy is considered a vassal under him. What? Oh, court physician. I need a new court physician, apparently. Let's recruit a new one. You know what? You have really good learning, and as far as I know, learning's all that really matters for determining if you're a good court physician or not. It doesn't matter if you actually have the renowned court physician trait or whatever it's called. So, welcome aboard. 19 is pretty decent. Oh, can I get you to convert out of curiosity? No, you are a true believer, because of course you are. You're an event-spawned character, and they typically are. With some exceptions, of course. Okay, let's see. They are allowed to be married in this scenario. They cannot be a ruler, and they cannot be... Let's see. Would you join my court? No. Would you join my court? No. Okay, can I... Let's just try hiring a holy man. Nope, you're not good. Give me a new holy man. You're better. There we go. 22. Proselytize better, damn it. Okay, I just want to make sure I am correct. You are the guy that I want. You cost 898. Ask some of our family to spend time with our wife. Sure. Okay, there we go. Conflicting interests. Screw you. Okay, so I already have a favor with you, correct? No, it's the other dude that I have a favor with. You say no because of opinion. You're still potentially useful, but I get the feeling I'm probably more likely to succeed. Generally speaking. Oh, we got a monophysite here, apparently. I did not realize we had any... Or, excuse me, meophysites. Didn't realize we had meophysites here. You're a child, so you're a no anyway, no matter what. Conflicting interests. Okay, game. Let's look at it another way then. Who do we have under here that I can talk to? Are you willing to? No. Though I don't think you'd actually be doing anything anyway. And yeah, I mean, technically I already own 2 of the titles. Or, excuse me, 3 of the titles. Is it 3? Yeah, okay, I do own that one. Within the Sultanate of Khorasan. So, yeah, I'm not too surprised that I can't do that easily. And I need Kingdom of Persia, which is that. So, I mean, I'll technically already own like half of the Persian Empire once I get the title of Khorasan. Along with all the vassals that belong under it. It's annoying that I don't quite have the support there to do that. Anybody in either of these factions willing to potentially just be bribed to join me? Not really. So let's see, your issue was opinion, correct? Yes. There's a bunch of money. Now I need to save up a little bit more money. Uh, 762, so another more month. Still a no. Do I have an artifact that I don't care about that I can send you? Not really. Kind of using all the artifacts I have on hand. That'll improve opinion by 10. But that's not enough. At least I don't think it would be. Could request council support and then I would owe you a favor, but I don't want to owe you a favor. I want to be owed a favor. 8 more months until that expires. I've also been forced to end my faction because my liege's council is no longer discontent. Oh, because they vote on all things. Can I propose any law changes? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh yes, because of course it's all set to this by default. Kind of annoying that I'm not allowed to... So the council's not allowed to initiate voting for this type of law. I kind of wish the council could, considering, you know, it's a regency and the council is supposed to vote on everything. And he successfully took some territory from the revolt. And the Abbasids are still having problems attempting to deal with the revolt of their own. I mean, granted, I do get an extra free well, not really free, but fairly cheap, 1,000 manpower Chinese honor guard. You know, I really think I could do this. How long? 3 months. We're gonna wait for this to expire and hope somebody else wants us to support them. Preferably very quickly, so I have another favor that I can call in. And then I think we're just sort of gonna piss off the council. Just jump off, create our faction, and invite some people to join. So come on, somebody, try and call in council support on me. Meantime, I can continue boosting my military. Wife is pregnant again. Kinsman, you're not doing anything stupid. Good, good. Keep doing nothing. I'd rather lose the prestige right now, I'm afraid, game, because it means nothing. Of course I will go and join you. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'd rather you get gluttonous, or have a chance of getting it, than any of these. As far as I know, these three choices always result in the children getting bad traits. Nobody else is calling in a favor. Let's just say that I am a pragmatist, and maybe somebody then might be willing to try and get me to join them, huh? Because I'm not also a malcontent, so clearly you should try and persuade me to become a malcontent. I don't have stress anymore. Oh, that would gain me stress. Well, listen to his advice and maybe start eating less. Ask some family to spend time with our wife. And unless she starts banging them, it also ensures that she's not going to proceed to go and bang somebody else. Okay, we inherited some random territory. Give me a noble. You can have that because I don't care for it. Okay, so the council doesn't seem to be really interested in trying to get me on board. Damn, 70 is quite a decent amount. It's not a ton though. Just need to ask some people to leave my court apparently. Yeah, screw it. We're not getting what you want, so I think it's time for me to just say we're putting in our letter of resignation. We're not even at 2 weeks notice. We're just giving him a letter saying I resign and leaving. Getting our faction created. If I can find myself on here. No, it's not going to any of our kids. It's going to me. We are at 70%. Yes, your issue is you can't join factions because the Liege's Council is not discontent. So somebody go and make the Liege's Council discontent if you don't mind. Also, what's the big thing? Some slow fever over in France. Sort of French-German border area. Some camp fever down in India. Nothing particularly big, especially nothing in our area. There we go, now we're close friends. Oh yes, I always forget to do the whole get married thing. Son. Oh yes, I forgot to take myself as educating you, personally. You're gonna get taught by somebody else. I can only teach 2 kids at a time, apparently. Which, honestly, shouldn't surprise me. You're really good. I think we're gonna have Zaya here be, our heir. In the end, because he's already starting out really good. Mostly because he has quick. Our wife has quick, so okay, that sort of explains how. Got that. Our first son has bright, which is okay, but it's not as good as quick, so obviously I'd much prefer quick. So you're not allowed to be a commander anymore. Also, do I want to have my half-brother teach people? Not really. He's an indulgent wastrel. I'd rather a skilled tactician be the teacher for our kids. Or sort of the default. So we'll have our sister do it going forward. It is still a matrilineal, right? Yes, good. Welcome aboard. Pump out tons of kids if you don't mind. So, I mean, I think our liege is in a couple of wars of his own. Oh no, he's only in the one war of his own. Although the Abbasids are still having a bit of a problem, because they're in multiple conflicts. Oh, okay. Well, France is back. The Austrasia revolt, I think, succeeded and proceeded to form France. It's a very fucked up looking France, that's all I'm going to say about it. The Shujahid revolt looks to be occupying territory of the Shujahids, so they will probably succeed there. I'm frankly surprised this guy hasn't croaked yet. Oh, he's only 31, so he must have been fairly young when he started that. Because I feel like it's been going on for a lot longer than it obviously actually has been. Oh shit, Phoenix Company. Yeah, they got some territory. Let's see, what's on my timer still? Cause still got 2 minutes. Okay, just out of curiosity. Because I don't think I'm actually be able to go and get people to join me. Mostly because my liege, annoyingly enough, his council has become content. Kind of need them to not be content. Because otherwise I can't ask you to join. See, this guy would be willing to join, probably even without the favor, potentially. But because he's on the council and the council is content, I can't do that. I don't know off the top of my head how long they stay. I assume there's some requirement that they have to stay for a certain amount of time before they're allowed to proceed to leave the faction, but the game doesn't actually tell me what that is. Now, if this guy would just kindly retire, that's an extra about 6% or whatever. I think we might just need to try and save up money so we can hire mercenaries. Oh shit, somebody's coming for me. I'm not a part of this, damn it. Okay, never mind, the war ended. Damn, I need to ask people to leave my court again. Get out of here. Oh, seriously, game. The game's fucking sending my children out, apparently, now. Well, that's fun. Thanks, game. I didn't think you were going to be that stupid so as to actually go and send out my kids. Do you mind coming back? Thank you. I didn't want you all to just go and fucking leave. I want the other random people that I don't care about to leave. Thank you very much. And this is why I hate the court size thing. It's honestly stupid in my opinion. Also, it doesn't seem to be particularly intelligent enough so as to decide to not send your kids out. I mean, I guess it couldn't have been all bad. There was the potential that they could gain power in their region. Unlikely, let's be realistic, but it is a theoretical possibility. Okay, I think next time we will be starting our war for the Sultanate of Khorasan, because we have one person who we can call in the favor and get them to support us. That's only about 7% or whatever, something like that. I don't recall what they were. I think it was 7. 8%. Okay, a little bit better than what I was remembering. Still not a whole lot. And that's for total. Their current relative is actually 10%. And I got my other buddy down here who is at 7%. So if I could get both of them, okay, that's an extra 15%. That's probably not enough to force my liege to not start a war for it. Which is annoying because I'd rather not actually have to fight a war for it, because it's going to then make it harder for me to potentially hold it in the future. But I think we're just sort of going to have to do it. So we're going to have to... Actually, I'm going to have to test this myself just out of curiosity, because mercenaries count as hired, and they do technically count as a part of your levies, because hired levies count as just normal army levies anyway. Even though they're not levies in the traditional sense, of course. If maybe my normal levy size with some mercenaries, with somebody supporting my faction, maybe then I can avoid a war. I'll have to test it. Because again, I would much prefer to not have to fight a war. It makes it harder for me to hold stuff. Plus, I'm going to have to do a lot of restructuring anyway, because I'm going to have a bunch of Sunni vassals, potentially, and they're all going to hate me. So I'm going to have to replace them. But nonetheless, you know, that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Like I said, next time we will probably be having our war, although maybe I'll be able to find a way to avoid needing to actually fight a war for the Sultanate of Khorasan. But I cannot, like, just execute all these people. That sadly would not work. So I will see you all next time, but until then, a goodbye and farewell, and a quick reminder that if you enjoy the content on the channel, the easiest and best way to help support the channel is to go and become a patron, which you can find a link to down in the description. But until then, a goodbye, or until next time, goodbye and farewell.